I, you cannot speak. The pink gas has just sedated your vocal cords so deeply, but you do not mind at all. You are just too calm and comfortable to even care. Now focus on my words, and only my words. In the future, whenever I, or someone you trust, says the word mute, with hypnotic intention, you will return to the state in which you cannot speak. Remember, whenever I, or someone you trust in the future says the word mute, you will return to the state in which you cannot speak. You will not be able to sound at all with your voice. Now just relax, feeling so wonderful, feeling so calm and good, letting these words just sink in deeper and deeper into your mind. Now just focus on my words. Whenever you hear somebody say the word unmute, then you may speak again. Remember this. Breathing in the pink hypnotic gas still, as it still relaxes you even deeper, feeling so wonderful. Let it sink deeper and deeper into your mind. Now just relax. Let yourself feel so comfortable and calm, relaxing and sinking deeper and deeper, feeling better and better. Now in a moment, I'm going to wake you up and take you out of trance. And when I wake you up, you'll still be unable to speak. The effects of this video can last up to 1 hour. You will be unable to make any noise with your voice, not even a whisper. And this will go on for the next hour after this video ends. At the end of that hour, your voice will return as normal, just letting this sink in so deeply into your mind. As you relax and just feel so comfortable, so good. Now I'm going to wake you up as I count from 1 up to 10. When you wake up, you will feel refreshed and rejuvenated, ready to experience the next hour mute. 1. Feeling the breathing mask being lifted from your face. 2. Still so relaxed and going to be staying relaxed and peaceful throughout your day. 3. Taking in a deep breath of fresh air around you. 4. Letting it fill your lungs. 5. Feeling yourself filling up with a delightful energy. 6. Drifting back up. 7. Feeling so good and so wonderful. 8. Feeling a tingling in your hands and feet as you awaken more and more. 9. Feeling your eyes starting to flutter. 10. Open your eyes, wide awake. So did you have fun? Well, aren't you going to answer? Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you have a lovely day.
Hello, Sammie fans. And Sammie. So that was new. And how did that feel?
Like taking a nap.
Yeah. Do you remember what the hypnotic recording or the hypnotic suggestion was?
Becoming mute
Becoming mute?
with, like, as I breathe the gas.
Oh, and how about if I say mute? What else do you remember? Are you able to speak right now? I'll try to speak and see what happens. Or is your mouth glued shut, or?
I don't know.
Oh, you just can't speak right now? You can't get any words out of your mouth? Oh, well, unmute. What did that feel like?
Like my tongue was like tied to the top of my mouth.
That's an interesting take on it. Good. So we are now live. Welcome, Sammie fans. You just saw Sammie in the middle of a hypnotic induction towards the end of the induction. And this is live stream 20. If you like seeing Sammie hypnotized, please make sure you leave us a like. If you want to leave a comment in the chat and you're not, make sure you subscribe. Jack dropped in. Hey, Jack. Got a few comments here while you were under Sammie from Cheesy Meaty, John Jones, Donald Robson. A lot.
Name's fine.
Sorry?
It's all that name.
Oh, what name is that?
Cheesy.
Oh. Okay, so I have a little bit of camera set up here to do, guys. So Sammie, can you please actually just move over to the other chair over there while I do this setup? But before you do, mind blank. No thoughts, no thinking. Staring straight ahead. What are you thinking right now, Sammie?
Nothing.
How do you feel right now, Sammie?
Blank, kind of.
Are you able to form any thoughts in your mind right now?
No.
And how does that make you feel right now?
It's pretty cool.
Release, return to normal. And how do you feel now?
I'm still pretty blank, I think. I'm not really... I remember I was thinking lots before I was listening to the recording. And then now I can't really formulate like a train of thought.
Oh? Even now that you're in a normal state?
Yeah.
How does that compare to just now when you were in a blank state?
It feels the same.
It feels about the same?
It feels like it's permanent.
Oh.
I'm still in the blank.
So even though...
In the blank trigger.
Yeah.
Even though you like said release or something.
Is it easier to speak now? Or think now?
No, not really. Because I can't think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so this was a good recording then. So Sammie is pretty deep right now. So Sammie, are you feeling like you're in a bit of a dream right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Staying mind blank then. I want you to move over to the couch, assume a comfortable position, and drift down to sleep as soon as you are comfortable. Sleep. Okay, so now time to pivot all of this camera equipment. So for some of you guys who are wondering why I use recordings in these sessions, it's because I have so many cameras that I use to make sure I don't catch a minute of seeing Sammie hypnotized, because I love seeing you hypnotized so much I don't want to miss a minute of it personally. And Sammie is very, very beautiful, and I don't know if I say this often enough, because I'm always so focused on running the stream, but the reason I make these streams, or that Sammie and I make these streams, is because Sammie is at her most beautiful when her anxiety levels are at 0. And Sammie and I are doing a lot of soul searching about what we want to do with this channel and what content we want to create. And we experiment a lot with different content types, different things that different videos that we make, different things that we try. And we see what our audience likes and also what allows the channel to grow, and also the things that we enjoy doing that makes this fun. And the thing that we really want to do is we want to help people. That's the real reason we make these videos, is we want to help people who struggle with anxiety, people who struggle with depression, struggle with insomnia or addictions, because these are the things that motivated us to learn and to practice hypnosis. Is between Sammie and I, we suffered with all of these things, and through hypnosis we were able to overcome them. And in Sammie's case, somewhat miraculously. And the reason why I like to make these videos is because after practicing hypnosis with Sammie, she was pretty much reborn. She was a completely different person, a completely different creature than who she was before. So much more for the better. I make these videos because I know that she's so beautiful, and I know that a lot of you who watch our videos find her beautiful as well. And I wanted to leave encouragement for a lot of you guys or gals who are watching this, especially guys who have a woman in your life who you love or think you would like to love more. Sammie was actually that woman at one point for me, and I would actually look at other beautiful women. But after we used hypnosis to transform Sammie, to overcome especially the depression that she was feeling, she transformed into such a beautiful woman that I can't look at any other woman but her. And I want to give that encouragement to you guys that, well, especially to you guys who have a woman in your life or a girl in your life that you love, that may be struggling with issues like that, that maybe you can help her too. And that's who we really want to help with who we really want to help with our videos and the content that we create. Anyways, we're still also going to do a lot of try to do fun stuff, but got to talk a little bit about a couple other things too. So I know a lot of you guys have requests and whatnot, but for requests, some of the requests that you make actually in some ways make Sammie feel uncomfortable, and not to the point that she'll break hypnotic trance. I mean, she while she's hypnotized, she's willing to go along with some things that when she's not hypnotized, she might immediately reject. And she's doing that she's doing that, I think, because she likes to she likes to play along. She likes to make you guys happy. She likes to put on a show that you guys enjoy, guys and gals. But some of them are either too complex, they're too hard for her because she has to think about it, because Sammie's personality is naturally very head heavy. She tends to think a lot. And so if you ask her to do something that she's never done before, or that she really has to think about, then that causes her a small amount of discomfort, a small amount of anxiety. And so it's not a lot. It's just more like, well, it's performance anxiety, really. And when she starts to feel anxious like that, then she starts to break hypnotic trance. And so we're going to be a lot less receptive to taking too many requests during our live streams. And also we're going to be doing fewer public live streams after this one. Going forward, we're going to do more private live streams for our patrons and commissioned live streams for people who are interested in intimate, sort of personal one-on-one live streams of the nature that we've created so far. What it really boils down to, though, is making Sammie feel comfortable and making Sammie feel not so anxious, not so worried. That's, if we can do that, then we're cool. Anyways, if you have some requests, we would appreciate if you would make super chats for them. Super chats are a YouTube monetization feature. Last month, our channel just got monetized, and so we've been tweaking how we use YouTube, because YouTube is pretty complex in terms of how they use their live streams. But if you check in the description, we have a price list for if you want to make requests. Otherwise, we're actually going to just practice doing a couple of hypnosis techniques that some of our patrons have requested and some of the things I've been wanting to try. So, sorry this has been going on long, guys. To be perfectly honest, as I look at Sammie while she's in this state, I actually am hypnotized right now myself, or I'm going into trance. And one of the things I wanted to try, and I want to know what you guys have to think about this, is I wanted to try to give her a post-hypnotic command that is paired with a meditation device that I use. So it basically scans my brain waves, and every time it detects a brainwave frequency associated with meditation or hypnotic trance, a bird plays. I was trying to get that set up from before this live stream, but I couldn't get it. So, but if that's something that you guys think would be interesting, let me know in the chat or in the comments. It might be something like while she's talking and a bird plays, she freezes, or when a bird plays, she, I don't know, jumps up and down like a monkey, if she's cool with that. But anyways, I now seriously have to adjust the camera. Sorry guys, I was going into trance as I was talking about this. So we have a very elaborate setup here. And so Sammie is fully aware of everything that's going on around her. She's fully aware of everything that I'm saying. Just in the hypnotic trance that she's in, she chooses to not respond. And I've been very purposeful in what I've been saying to try to make sure that she maintains an hypnotic trance. If I said something that made her uncomfortable or made her feel uneasy, I would see it in her body language. I would see it in the way that she breathes, or I would see it in maybe a facial expression she might make. But by scanning the 3 cameras I have on her, I see that she's actually been asleep the whole time. So, okay, cam 1 is taking a full body shot of Sammie. Her legs look gorgeous. She has a really cute tan on her feet. Cam 2 is taking her a close-up of her upper body, same as the live stream. Alright. And I'm going to move over to the laptop, so bear with me guys. Whoa, that's too small. Okay. Kind of. Maybe. Well. This is so awkward to set up. I'm sorry, guys. But there's your quick shot of Sammie's legs. By the way, for all of our Delta tier patrons, if you want to see private videos of higher quality, You can access that in the private website. That's a patron benefit that we have for you guys. Eye check. I'll upload the private video from the induction part of the session. There was a couple of really, really hot eye check, or well, I didn't do a physical eye check, but yeah, her eyes are pretty sexy. So, by the way, the reason a lot of you guys watch these videos, that one of the reasons why you probably don't really understand or realize is that the brainwave state of a person who's hypnotized is very, very similar to the brainwave state that they feel after they've experienced a sexual climax. So from a neuroscience perspective, if you see a person who's hypnotized, you're seeing them in the same state of mind that they would be as if they had just several minutes earlier experienced a sexual climax, like an orgasm. So basically that brainwave state is a state of pure relaxation, pure calm, which is what you should experience after that. So that's why a lot of you guys watch this. I mean, that's why I watched it, at least before I understood the neuroscience behind it when I became a hypnotist myself, but a hypnotherapist at least. Okay, so let me review some of these comments and bring Sammie back and have her review some of these comments. I really don't know what to make of all of this. Okay, Cheesy Media, I see what yours are. John Jones, I see what yours are. Jack, we got your commission request, and we're actually really interested in doing it. We're just going to work out the logistics behind it. So Jack, if you can DM us through Patreon afterwards, we'll coordinate the details, or Ko-fi coffee. By the way, anyone watching, if you want to try to do a private live stream with Sammie and I, message us through Ko-fi or Patreon, and we'll let you know there as well. Please don't message us through Instagram. Instagram is a total mess. A lot of people, we get overwhelmed with messages from Instagram. So, okay, sorry, I gotta get this camera angle right. Is that better? No. By the way, what do you guys think of Sammie when she's sleeping here right now? Okay, let's see. John Jones, I see a peanut request. What about arm endurance challenge? Gundam, I'm sorry, if you can run that through Google Translate, I can't read that in Spanish right now. Peanut, what did you not know that you now know? If you don't mind, let me know. Okay. How do I position myself so that... Okay. I did not start the other live stream that was going to start, so... Ah, I see. Peanut. That state of mind you actually go into more often than you think. Or you should go into that state. The hypnotic state, in neuroscience, it's called... You tend to go in between what's called the alpha state, the theta state, and Sammie right now, she's in the delta state. So those are brainwave frequency states that you go into. And for a future live stream, I was going to actually demo this product here that I use a lot. And when I practice meditation and self-hypnosis, I use this. So it measures my brain waves. So one of the reasons why people get a lot of anxiety is because they stay in higher brainwave states for too long, and then they don't properly rest at nighttime or in the morning. So you should almost feel as if you're in a hypnotic state at nighttime before you fall asleep. Otherwise, you'll start to develop anxiety. oh my gosh, there's a caveat to that, because I actually wanted to also start talking a lot about hypnosis and NoFap and PMO. So that's for how you can use hypnosis for porn addiction, because that's one of the things that I did with hypnosis. Is I used to actually look at hypno fetish type pornography until I used self-hypnosis to break my porn addiction. Anyway, so what else do we have here? I think I have anxiety. I'm not sure if it's permanent. I have visited I'm not sure what the A&E is a few times now, and I can't really sleep that well. Well, okay. How can you use hypnosis to sleep better? Oh my gosh. You know what? Sammie's actually probably enjoying this because she's really, really deep right now. I'm going to try to answer that, Peanut. Let me know, or remind me if I get carried away, because I'm going to actually do a couple hypnotic tests on Sammie. And the thing is in order to do some of these tests, I myself go into a hypnotic trance. So, and in that state, I sometimes forget. So, Peanut, Ketchup, please remind me to answer that question there about insomnia and how to help you sleep, because hypnosis can help you with that. Okay, I'm not going to go off on a tangent with it now, but Sammie, where are you right now?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Are you dreaming right now?
Feeling like I'm moving out of my body.
Like you're moving out of your body.
Just drifting around.
Drifting around. How does that make you feel?
Feels good.
Feels good. Now, Sammie, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes, but when you open your eyes, I want you to stay asleep. Stay in this feeling as if you're just drifting around. Eyes stare straight ahead, no thoughts, no thinking. Mind blank. Do you understand, Sammie?
Yes.
Opening your eyes on 3, staying deeply hypnotized, deeply asleep. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Eyes stay open as you stay deeply hypnotized. No thoughts, no thinking. Staring straight ahead. Now I want you to focus on this pendant. Focus on it as I move it. Back and forth, side to side, up and down, up and down, up, back and forth, up and down. Sleep. Now, assume a comfortable position that you can sit in for a few minutes. Drift. Okay, so where was I? Brylan, that's a really good technique. I'm going to try that offline before I do it on a live stream. Peanut, I remember I had to do that for you, or answer about insomnia. Cheesy. Okay, I'll save that towards the end. I'll have to see. And Gangdam, I'm sorry again. Yeah, I appreciate the comments, but I can't read Spanish, and I'm sorry. Peanut, how can you use hypnosis to help fall asleep? All hypnosis is self-hypnosis. You hear that. You hear that all the time. And what they mean by that is, in order to actually be hypnotized, you have to enter into the same hypnotic state that Sammie is in right now, or the state that I was in just now when I was sleep guiding her. I know that's not a real term, but that's what I call it. So while Sammie's asleep, I speak to her in such a way that she doesn't wake up, but she's still able to speak. So how hypnosis can help you sleep is if you treat it like exercise. If you practice being hypnotized. How do you go into it yourself? Okay. I'll use an analogy to explain it. So, I'm a military veteran, and when I'm not hypnotizing my wife, I spend a lot of time practicing rifle marksmanship on shooting ranges. In order to be a good shot, you have to hyper focus on the target, the bullseye that you're aiming at, while at the same time relaxing your body. So you pick something to focus on, and you hold your focus on that with the same level of intensity that, say, a rifleman like myself would have, or maybe, say, a professional gamer playing a video game, or maybe even a captive audience watching a movie. Okay, you have to focus on whatever's hypnotizing you, or that you choose to be hypnotized by. You have to focus on it with that same level of intensity, while at the same time relaxing your body. Okay, I don't know if that made sense. So yeah, I'm ex-military too. It's focus, but I don't know how to go into that when I'm just by myself. Okay. I'm gonna need some water here because I'm doing a little bit of a coaching session here. What branch of service were you in, if you don't mind my asking? It's focus, but I don't know how to go into it when I'm just by myself. So I'll use an army analogy. Okay. Imagine that and actually, let me help you. And anybody who's watching this, if you're ex-military as well, this might be useful for you. Because I'm actually going to try to do a bit of a impromptu guided visualization exercise, which is, you hear this a lot in hypnosis recordings and hypnosis inductions. So close your eyes. Start with a deep breath, a very deep breath even. Relax. Slow your breath, as slow as you can. And as you slow your breath, relax the muscles in your body. Now, I'm assuming that you are a former member of a military that had to do some form of service in the field. Maybe a field exercise, maybe something that you experienced as a part of your basic training. Something very physical, something very intense, something where you felt completely sleep deprived. For me, it was on radio exercises on the field, in the field. I've been awake for 36 hours. cold. I haven't slept. I'm on shift, and I'm relieved, and I go back to my tent. I get into my sleeping bag. My mind is racing. I'm full of caffeine. But I close my eyes anyways. And I say to myself, when in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. And the more I say that, the more my mind slows. When in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. My mind loops that thought. When in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. My thoughts calm. My mind grows calm. My thoughts slow. I'm not thinking about the traffic on the radio. I'm not thinking about the cold. I'm thinking about the warm, cozy feeling in my sleeping bag. When in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. When in doubt, rack out. Sleep. I'm asleep. This is how I feel when I go into a hypnotic trance. Now in a moment I'm going to count to 3. When I reach the number 3, I'm going to wake up. If you're with me, you're going to wake up. 1, 2, 3. Wake up, Nick. Okay, so Peanut, but couldn't you sleep like a baby? Not with the insane amount of Ranger coffee that we drank. Yeah, I'm very sensitive to caffeine, and so I would take a lot of coffee, almost nonstop. And yeah, I guess a ciggy. Oh, I was a ciggy myself, so we weren't the sort of soldiers who slept a lot, even when we could, or at least I couldn't. Anyways, let's actually get Sammie back into this a bit. She looks really, really deep right now. I wonder where she is. Greetings, please ask. I mean, we did that almost a year ago. I'm sorry, getting them. I don't know. I've done it, but I kind of don't like objectifying her too much that way. It kind of makes me feel a bit uncomfortable actually doing that. Now, if you super chatted, we would. Or if yeah. I need a little drink of water. I'm trying to think about what to do next with Sammie. So, Peanut. It's so weird. I have to sleep in trenches. Earthworms dropped in there. But if you wake up tired, you might not get. Yeah, that's what basic felt like. But I think a part of my training in my trade was it was actually, yeah, by the time I released, actually, I was a detachment commander, and I fully expected I would never sleep because I would always have to take care of my troops. So, it's actually pretty funny talking about this because, when I started this channel with Sammie, there's a really, really great book which features a lot of hypnosis techniques in it. It's a sci-fi novel called Starship Troopers, and they train their soldiers through hypnosis and that. So that's what I wanted to do with this channel. I started it, but then, you know, Sammie's so foxy that we just sort of went another direction. Okay. But I wake up, I don't feel tired, but I kind of feel tired in a sense. I feel I haven't slept. I'm so scared. I'm not totally sure that I'm following you, Peanut. Okay, Brylan, how about asking her to say... Have any of you guys watched our... the times that we did the hypnosis recording by entrancement? Temporary slave trigger. Actually, I released like a whole bunch of short clips from that one. So, have you guys seen that one? Let me know. And if you haven't, go back and rewatch those ones, because those are ones that are Sammie takes really well. So, anyways, Sammie, are you asleep right now?
Yes.
Are you dreaming right now?
Yes.
What are you dreaming right now?
I'm going back to the dream that I had yesterday night. I'm drifting around there.
Where are you?
In my dream.
In your dream. Staying asleep. Can you please sit up? Holding this position, sleep. Peanuts. Like, you know what I mean? In the military, you sleep in the field, but even though you wake up tired, you know. I totally know, and I can relate, and I'll get to that point after this one, so hang tough there. Holding this position, sleep. No thoughts, no thinking, mind blank. Roll your eyes to the top of your head. Relax the muscles in your face and jaw. And open your mouth. Allow your mouth to hang heavy as you roll your eyes to the top of your head. Sleep. Now say 3 times, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized.
Staying deeply hypnotized, stare straight ahead. Focus on this pendant. Now say 3 times, I am deeply hypnotized.
I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized. I am deeply hypnotized.
Staying mind blank. Staring at this pendant, who do you obey?
I obey you, Master.
Loop.
I obey you, Master. 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 I obey you, Master.
Unloop. Freeze. Okay, so okay, that was a freebie, guys. If you really like that, or you want me to do more like that, leave me a super chat, please. So She's so beautiful. That's all. Anyways. Gundam. All right. Well, if you'd like to see Sammie's feet, check out our Patreon page or visit our website, sammiehypnotized.com. Peanut. Like, you know what I mean? In the military, you sleep out in the field, but even though you wake up tired, you know you slept. It's different for me now. I'm scared that no one knows what I really mean. I've seen so many doctors in the past couple of months. Well, that may be one of your problems. Nah. Well, unless you have a really good, unless you find the right doctor or a good doctor, and a lot of them aren't. And this is the sort of, let me get back in frame here, sorry. This is the sort of thing actually maybe Sammie and I should actually elaborate a bit on together, because we both can actually probably, where the hell is my camera? I'm sorry. Talk to you about that. Unfreeze, sleep. Now, Sammie, in a moment, I'm going to count to 3 and wake you from trance. When I reach the number 3 and when I wake you, I want you to frame drop everything that you heard or saw or did while you were in hypnotic trance. I want you to only remember your dream. Do you understand, Sammie?
Yes.
I want you to remember the hypnotic trigger that was programmed into you before this session. But other than that, I want you to frame drop everything else and only remember your dream. Do you understand, Sammie?
Yeah.
Waking on 3, remembering your hypnotic trigger, your new hypnotic trigger, frame dropping everything else. Waking on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wake up. Hi. Sal. I remember seeing that somewhere. I might have to practice. I'm gonna have to practice some of these offline, because maybe in a future live stream we'll do that one, Sal. I could try to munge it now, but that would make both of us uncomfortable. So a lot of these hypnotic commands actually. Where the heck's my face? A lot of these hypnotic commands are, unless you're like a stage hypnotist, they're kind of hard to do. I'm a hypnotherapist more than a stage hypnotist, so I'm not very good at these things. But, and as a result, or as a consequence of that, I tend to confuse Sammie with the hypnotic commands that I give her. So I use hypnosis actually to try to help people with, or try to help Sammie with the problem that Peanut was describing in the chat there. And actually, Sammie and I are going to talk a little bit about that. So, that one, yeah, we got a lot of really interesting super chats here, Sam. Or not super chats, a lot of interesting normal chats. How are you feeling right now?
Cold.
Are you cold?
I forgot my little, like, blazer.
Oh. Well, tell you what, you look so foxy that you can just have a really cute little blanket instead. Here. So if you like Sammie,
I left it in.
if you like Sammie like that, actually, you guys, whoa, oh, this is the wrong camera. Oops, that's your sorry, I was trying to do the private camera, so I guess you guys get a freebie. Anyways, here's Sammie's cute little.
It's just my legs are cold.
Oh, sorry.
The heat is not on.
Oh. You look really cute like that. So sorry, I meant to only do that for the backup photos, backup videos. So if If you guys really like Sammie's feet, you should see him on the private videos there. And sorry, baby, you just look really cute. What do you remember so far about the session?
I was listening to a recording, and there was a trigger of some sort.
Trigger?
I think it was a mute. It was a mute trigger.
It was a mute trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, what happens when you go mute? Was it kind of hard to talk? So that's interesting. Do you feel different right now then than you would normally? Yeah. Unmute. And how do you feel now?
My tongue is back in the right place.
Oh. So when you get that command, it feels like your tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay. Peanut, super chat. What do you got there for me, Peanut, there? I didn't see what you said. Thanks for the $7 super chat, Peanut. Really appreciate that. Can you thank Peanut Ketchup for his super chat there, Sammie?
Thank you, Peanut Ketchup, for your super chat.
Freeze. Certainly, I just learned the Russian word for hypnosis yesterday from a word list my tutor gave me, but I've forgotten it. I should try to program Sammie to speak foreign language or foreign words that she doesn't normally know, like Spanish or maybe even Russian. Last week when we tried doing the Chinese one, it kind of threw her off. She did it really well, but it made her feel a bit uncomfortable. And so, let's see here. Did you have a request, Peanut, or did you need any more information, or did I leave you hanging somewhere? I went into trance myself, so. That's an interesting one to close off on. That one's reasonable. Actually, I don't have... Sorry, let me check the cameras really quick here, and you can get a free Sammie Frozen shot there. Peanut. And that, yeah, that's pretty funny. Brylan, okay. And Serena, okay, well. I totally lost my train of thought before I kind of shifted around here. If you guys in the chat can remind me what I was talking about or doing beforehand, that would help me out a lot. And where'd it go? Okay, I'm really screwing with the camera angle here, guys. I'm really sorry about this. I want to do a session with Sammie where she's cosplaying as Princess Zelda. Where's that? If that's there, link. Where'd you go, link? There you go. If you guys like that idea, can you mind letting me know? And actually, if you could help us out, Sammie has an Amazon wish list. If you find a good Zelda costume, could you actually, if you really like that, could you actually buy it for us? That'd be great. And hey, do you guys have a dog? No, we have a cat. But Peanut, I was going to help you with insomnia. I don't know if I did that or not. I'm sorry, I was jumping around a whole bunch throughout the session. And let me know if I did or not. Shinobi. Okay. Drunk hypnotism, maybe. And signalizing, my fiance and I discovered your video last year. I'd like to try positive affirmation shifts and help. I don't know where to start learning hypnosis techniques. Oh man. We're running on a bit late here. Signalizing, I'd love to help. I actually have a form set up on our website. It's it's Sammie's and I's, SammieHypnotized.com. If you can actually try to connect with me through that form with your email, I'd love to help. It's a little bit more than I can do during a live stream, but SammieHypnotized.com, look at the hypnotherapy section in the main menu. There's a little form there you can sign up with, and I'd love to help, except it's not something I can do 10 minutes in a live stream, and especially when Sammie's been frozen here for a long time, so I don't know what she took from this. Anyways. Oh yeah. Peanut, if you can actually connect with me through that as well, I'd love to help you as well. That's or give you some more pointers about how you can use hypnosis or how you can actually feel hypnotized or go into hypnotic trance. So SammieHypnotized.com, look in the main menu for the hypnotherapy section there, or hypnotherapy sign up form there. We are going on a bit, guys. I'm going to bring Sammie back to close the stream off. We're trying again a bit of a different format here. I know we got a flood of requests from you guys. We really appreciate them. I'm actually going to ask some of our patrons if those are suggestions that they like, because going forward for some of our hypnotic requests, we're going to try to do the ones that our patrons like. And if you are our patrons, can you actually DM us through Patreon, because during these live streams it's kind of hard to keep track of who's who. And the reason I put these on is I'm doing a bit of a test on Sammie. So because of the many times Sammie has gone under, does she feel no, kind of the opposite actually. For her, this is like exercise for her. So if anything, she kind of feels the exact opposite. Like hypnosis is, in order to do it properly, you have to treat it like going to a gym, right? It's really it's exercise for your mind. And so, a lot of people watch hypnosis content and they'll see a person hypnotized. It's like their first time being hypnotized. It's like watching somebody the first time they're at a gym. That's the way you got to think about it. And in truth, actually, after a while, it gets a little bit monotonous and tedious, and she doesn't like doing it. But the more you do it, the more your mind gets better at it. It's just like, again, going to the gym or like exercising. Okay, Brylan, I think we can do that one. But Peanut, I'm so scared. Are you scared of being hypnotized, Peanut? Cheesy, because you left us a super chat before, actually we'll do that a bit. So, although, yeah. If you don't mind being a little less spammy in future live streams, though, that would be nice if you could. But Peter, I'm not too sure what you're scared of, and if you don't mind dropping it in the chat real quick before we bring her back. Sammie, unfreeze. Oh, you okay?
My eyes stuck.
Your eyes are stuck?
Like, oh. I hope I can like open my eyes.
Are you okay? Sorry?
Why are you wearing that?
Wearing what?
Like a ski mask or something?
Oh. Were you aware that I put it on?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, did you see me
Hold
put?
it here for you.
Did you see me put it on, or is it just like there all of a sudden?
It's there all of a sudden.
So like, 1 minute I was my normal self in the no ski mask, and all of a sudden I have a ski mask.
Yeah.
So it was a frame job basically.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I actually hate wearing masks, unless I'm in the bush.
It's a toque.
Hmm?
It's a toque or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I just have this fear I can't sleep well, and then I recall what I'm like. Yeah, connect with me afterwards, Peanut. Go to our website and check the hypnotherapy forum, and if any of you guys can relate with Peanut, or anybody who's watching afterwards can relate to Peanut, check our website and hit that forum up there too. Sure, Geely, if you wanna, we'll keep going. If you throw us, Sammie, what would be a fair super chat to keep the session going for you right now?
What time is it?
What time does it feel like?
Is it 12?
It's past 12.
Oh, it's past 12.
Yeah. Did you frame
It's
drop?
past my bedtime.
Was it past your bedtime? Yeah, we can, I guess. But would you like to super chat? Like a super chat to extend the session, Sammie? And what would be a reasonable amount for you to go past your bedtime?
I'd have to like drink extra coffee tomorrow.
Drink extra coffee tomorrow.
I'd be like really sleepy and tired.
Yeah. Well, it is here at our time. It's midnight, but
How much does a coffee cost at Starbucks?
well, I would need one too. So, Cheesy, if you could buy us a coffee, both a coffee tomorrow. So, YouTube takes a cut. So, how about actually buy us breakfast? How about $20, and we'll keep going until Sammie sort of says no more. And while we do that, psych.
What?
How frame drop are you right now? Mute. How do you feel about doing a Peter transformation for Cheesy? So I don't understand. Unmute.
Yeah.
You okay?
Oh, who's Peter?
Oh.
Is that the little boy? And I have to be a little boy? Or the mommy? It's been a while.
It's been a while. Don't remember. I need to
It's only 2 back, I think. But
Wow.
can you be clear about what that is? Like, you were Peter?
How do you feel about doing a transformation suggestion,
To become Peter?
or just in general? How would I program you for it now?
Okay.
Before though, on a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rank your thought loops, worries, and anxiety?
do a transformation or something.
Does that make you feel anxious?
Yeah, there's an expectation for me to do something before I go to sleep.
Okay. There's an expectation for you to do something before you go to sleep, and that makes you feel anxious.
Can I close my eyes?
You close your eyes. I'd like to try it, but Sammie's a bit too anxious to do it in a way that will make her feel comfortable, so...
What is it?
Hmm? Oh, don't worry. Sleep. Don't worry about it. Sleep. Yeah. Cheesy, are you one of our patrons? Because if you don't mind, we actually want to develop that character, both of us. And so when we practice our private hypnosis session, Sammie and I, I'd like to program her to have a more refined character for Peter. So I don't want to really try it now because she's too confused by it, and I am a bit as well. But if you could actually become a patron and DM me, I'd like to actually work with you to actually build that character for her. Same goes for anybody who's watching. If there's a character you'd like us to actually sort of work out, can you please actually message us through Patreon or through Coffee? And again, that's on our website, sammiehypnotized.com. So, I see that. Okay, no, but we're actually going to close the stream off then after this. This is sort of the new format that we're going to be doing. Not that Peanut. I don't think she even knows who that one is. Yeah, super chats are fine too. Tell you what, actually, if you super chat here, message us through Instagram, and then we can actually we can chat more about building up the Peter persona. So Instagram, or sign up on the website with an email, and then we can communicate privately through email. So we're gonna close off this. Well, I'll give Sammie the last closing thought. Sammie, wake up. Hi.
Hi.
So this has been a bit of a different session. We're going to close off here, guys. Sammie, can you give your closing thoughts before we do? How do you feel? How's the session felt?
I feel cold.
You feel cold?
I'm sleepy.
Has this been pretty frame droppy for you?
Yeah.
What do you remember from it?
I was like sleeping a lot.
You were sleeping?
Most of it, and you're talking about stuff or reading out the comments and talking to people.
Yes. And on a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rank thought loops, worries, and anxieties right now?
0.
0? Okay. Good. Can you please give out a shout out to our patrons, just their first names, please?
Okay.
And
It's so small.
oh, I'm sorry.
Isaac, Dika, Michael, Hypnozart, Chris, Shimerable, Vincent, I'd say, Malus, Eric, Michael, Ping, Greg, Lee, Michael, Jordan, Jack.
Perfect. Cheesy, so just super chat and we can DM. Yeah, that's fine. That would be fine. But we're going to close off now, guys. And what else was there? Did you have any closing thoughts before we go, Sam?
Um, I don't know.
You
Who's
don't know?
Peter?
Who's Peter?
You kept on saying that.
Don't worry about it. We can talk a bit about it later. Yeah, Cheesy, if you want to message us through Instagram, or Sammie Hypnotized on Instagram. And if you guys have watched this far, if you've enjoyed this, if you can check out, if you'd like to support us, you can visit our website, sammiehypnotized.com. You can become a patron to see videos and photos of Sammie's feet. They are so cute, actually. Yeah, I love her feet. I love Sammie. Thanks, Cheesy. Go ahead and DM us on Instagram, and we'll talk more there. And Sammie Hypnotized, Patreon. What else am I missing? Oh, Sammie, Mind Blank. Staring straight ahead, mind blank. Now I want you to raise your arm and just wave. Wave as if you're waving goodbye, staying mind blank, staring ahead. Wave like you're saying goodbye to the audience. Now say, thank you for watching me be hypnotized.
Thank you for watching me be hypnotized.
Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please make sure you leave the video a like, leave a comment, share the video if you know anybody who is into hypnosis, or if you know anybody who actually would be helped by hypnosis. Don't forget to subscribe and watch all of our videos, because if you actually watch Sammie being hypnotized, if you focus on her, you yourself will actually begin to mirror her, and you yourself will actually become hypnotized as well. Oh no. I didn't get it, Peanut. I'm sorry, man. Actually, Peanut, that was really great talking to you, and as well for everybody else who asked questions about how hypnotherapy can help. Again, visit our website, sammiehypnotized.com. Sammie, release, return to normal. Okay, I think we're going to wrap up there, Sammie. And let me just close off the live stream. Have a nice weekend, Peanut. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Closing off the YouTube live stream in 3, 2, 1. Live stream